We now go live to our senior U.S. correspondent, Mike Wagenheim. He joins us from Washington. So, Mike, a meeting of minds when it comes to leading defense technology experts. They're converging on D.C. Tell us more.
Well, this is a veritable playground for the defense and security industry. I mean, these are big boy toys out here. The tanks, the rockets, the armored vehicles, you name it. If it's something, GPS navigation, whatever it is that has to deal with defense and security, they've got it on display out here, the latest technology. It really is something to see. And several dozen Israeli or Israeli-affiliated companies out here as well to show their wares. The American division of Elbit Systems, which is a huge contractor to the IDF and internationally. Israel Aerospace Industries is also out here, and Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, one of the biggest names in Israeli military wear and gear. We spoke earlier with the CEO of Rafael to talk about, obviously, one of the big products to come out of that division in recent years, and still very much a hot point of topic, especially now with the war going on, the Iron Beam. Here's our conversation with Rafael's CEO.
Now I will show you the next revolution we are making. We have a technological breakthrough. We will be able, hopefully next year, to introduce a system, a laser system, high-power laser system, with capabilities of intercepting both cruise missiles, UAVs, and of course, any kind of rockets that might be launched against the state of Israel.
There's obviously still a huge market for Israeli technology in defense and security. You mentioned the political strife and diplomatic strife going on right now, which has certainly complicated matters. We talked earlier with the head of ASIO Technologies. It's a smaller sized Israeli company that was brought here, among other companies, by the Israeli Ministry of Defense to show their products together. ASIO specializes in ground fighting equipment, navigation, orientation, target location, things of that nature. They were one of the companies that was originally invited to the Eurosatory event in France. That's the biggest gathering of the security and defense industry every year. But in late May, France said no Israeli companies can come. It was a huge scandal at the time and still remains a point of conversation in the defense industry. I asked ASIO CEO about the warm welcome here in Washington for Israeli companies as opposed to what's happening in Europe at the moment.
We were registered in the Eurosatory. We were supposed to exhibit those systems and others, but eventually we were banned to participate, so we came here.
You feel more welcome here?
I don't know if we feel welcome. There we were not feel welcome, okay? We were not welcome. Here we feel very welcome, like at home.
Another company brought here to Washington this week, IMCO Technologies. They're kind of an end-to-end company. They do it all: product development, the sketching for the product itself, the manufacturing, support after the purchase. They kind of do everything down the line. We also spoke with the head of IMCO Technologies about the current lay of the land, so to speak, and international acquisition and international dealings with Israeli companies.
Let's start from this exhibition. Is being done in the state. In the state, we have a company by the name of ADTI, was established more than 30 years ago. We are well known in the States. We are supplier of the DoD over here, the Israeli mission or other defense company. So we don't feel the tension over here. Opposite way, we feel the bloom in the defense industry, in specific in the US. In Israel, from the other hand, there is tension in the air. We cannot, everybody knows that. We see in the newspaper, we see in the news. But from our point of view, we are supporting the customers in Israel and the IDF. We're working 24/7 around the clock to support the customers, even though there is tension in the air.
Now, Benita, Israel is not the only government that brought companies out here today. We've seen exhibitions from the likes of Australia, from Canada, from Greece, and also just a little bit, there's Rafael behind us here, just a little bit down that way, ironically enough, the French government brought their exhibitors out here. We asked the Defense Ministry representative there about the scandal at Eurosatory last year. She declined to comment to us.
Thank you so much. That is our senior US correspondent, Mike Wagenheim, on top of all the latest developments there, live in Washington, D.C. Thank you as always, Mike.